Time to share with you a devotional that I've entitled, I Am Blessed. And that's a personal statement, and it comes from the depths of my heart. And I'd like to share with you an experience related to Deuteronomy 28:6. It says, "Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out." And what a simple verse, but it is true that we should be blessed coming and going in our lives in general. And I've experienced this through several times in recent weeks in several different places, actually. I honestly experience it often at Grace Harbor in greeting people on their way in and on their way out of church on Sundays. It's mutual blessings, coming in and coming out, back and forth with the blessings. And last week I was blessed as I entered the market, seeing an act of kindness, and as I left I was able to bless someone who was in need. So coming in and going out, there was blessings. Today I was blessed as I entered the building where the office of my surgeon was located, when an elevator full of people made the most of our trip up as somebody got off at every floor. Everybody was so fun and amused by all of the stops that we were making, the different people coming in and out. We literally were enjoying every stop together. I was headed up to the 7th floor, so I got to be a part of the friendly group for a while. At one point, even saying, "You're probably all wondering why I called you here." Kind of a funny thing to say when you're facing a group of people and standing in front of the elevator door. But as I got off my stop on the 7th floor, I blessed the last person going up by saying, "Thanks for leading us up so effectively," because he got to push all of the buttons and let people on and off and open and close the door. And he said he had one more stop himself, and he hoped to meet up with me again on the way back down. And we just had such fun day, and I concurred with him. A blessing on your day, I said to him, a kind of a comment and he responded back to me, and you too. Blessed coming in and blessed going out. I then only waited though for 5 minutes for Dr. Smith's office for my appointment, and was called in, and I didn't have to wait very long, and that was a blessing. And she came in with my final pathology report, which I've talked about some on social media, and I wanted to share with you today, because she entered saying that it was good to see you, Pastor, and it's all good. She was actually had written on my pathology report, "all good," with a smiley face, and what a good news blessing. And she said, "all of your margins are clear." And I was so grateful, and I was in shock. What I had waited since August to be resolved was now over. I couldn't believe that I had been waiting from this first trip to the dermatologist and in August, and now finally here in December I'm getting this report back, and I was literally shocked that it was just finally over. But the biggest blessing was yet to come, because Dr. Smith said that I wouldn't be seeing her again, but maybe on Christmas Eve at Grace Harbor, because I had talked to her about our 6 o'clock Christmas Eve service. And she then shared with me that when I told her on the day of my surgery when we met, that lots of people are praying for you and for me today, Dr. Smith. And that was, she said, the kindest and the most meaningful thing that she had ever heard before a surgery. And then she said this, she said, "Your church can pray for me anytime." What an amazing blessing that was to hear. So please pray for Dr. Ellen Smith as she desires to be used by God to heal and to bless each day she performs surgery. I am often blessed coming and going, and I'm always inspired by how God is at work as I go in and go out of so many doors and experiences in my life. Do you see God at work like that? I do. I am so blessed to be a part of what He is doing. Thank you again to all who prayed about this final pathology report, and now praying for my surgeon as we both serve the Lord. Be blessed today, every one of you, as you come and as you go.